Hope you are all having a great day so far today. As you saw, we had a little weather blow through, nothing serious. They keep talking about severe weather. We're not seeing it. There's supposed to be some storms moving through about right now as well, but nothing big going on. They say later on tonight into tomorrow we might get some fun stuff, but we'll see. I don't know how much rain we've got so far either. It rained pretty good for a while. It's still raining. And it's just kind of a scattered Saturday. I'll explain that in just a minute. Just got that fired up. I'm not even sure what time it is, about 10 in the morning. Okay, about 10:23. And in fact, I need to check the temperature on this. I need to get meat on it. 217. Alright, by the time I get the meat ready, well, it is ready. Just gotta get it out of the fridge and on the rack. By the time I do that, that should be up to 225. I just put wood in it as well, so hopefully it'll get smoking here real soon. I gotta get the meat out, get it on the rack, shove that in the smoker. It's gotta be in there for a good amount of time. And all this is a, well, came from the locker of one of my wife's parents' cows. This said beef roast, so I'm not sure exactly what cut it is. But we're gonna smoke it. Got it thawed out, and all I have on this for any kind of a rub is just salt and pepper. Let the wood do its thing. Get this over onto the rack. Get her on the smoker. Alright, so just got that dumped on the smoker. It's going to take well into late afternoon, but there she is. We'll see how it turns out. Now, a little update on the Bronco. What is going on with the Bronco? Like I said in, I think it was one of those little short update videos, which this may kind of turn out to be that way as well, not sure yet. But as far as the Bronco, I'm in a little bit of a holding pattern for the time being. Not going to last for long, just a few days. Although, I don't know, this afternoon or tomorrow I may get in here and start sanding the interior, you know, the doors and up into the floor back in here. Probably gonna go ahead and paint all of that, get that all sanded down and ready for primer, which I'm using something different. I'm not going to use the Tamco that I've used before. I'm going to be using a new product, never used it before, but from what I've been reading online, people seem to like it pretty well, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'll explain all of that in an upcoming video. It's on its way. I got the primer and I have Clearcoat coming. So the only other thing paint-wise that I'm going to need is base. Look at old Ford Grabber Blue. Well, I take that back. Also going to need some black, but I may have another idea on that and don't need that much black. The only thing that's going to be painted black is the top. I think the wife didn't want the black on the bottom. I personally, I don't know, it might look better with black on the bottom. Comment down below if you think we should have a black stripe along the bottom. And I'm also thinking of doing red pinstriping, probably right along this body line here somewhere. On the Grabber Blue. Cheddar, you a little wet outside, did you? What the heck did you step in? Yeah, you are a terror. Anyway, yeah, thinking about putting red pinstriping down the side on that blue. If I had something red, you know, this isn't the best example, but red on Grabber Blue looks pretty darn good, I think. Don't want to overdo it with the red, but just a little bit. And if any of you are wondering how Buddy is doing, he's doing pretty darn good, aren't you? Yeah. No, he's doing pretty well. He's slowly recovering, slowly but surely. I think he's got the peeing under control, and I think the pooping is coming along also. Yeah, like I said before, he has a doggy diaper on when he's up in the house, and he's always up there at night. And the past few mornings, he really had nothing in it, just a little tiny bit of pee. And the first thing he does is he goes right outside and does his thing. So I think he's gonna be all right. Still a little ways to go, but I think he's gonna hang in there, right, Jessie girl? Well, in fact, I know he is, because unless all of a sudden he takes a big turn for the worse, he's pretty much got it under control. Did take off in a pretty good run yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday. He took off from down here, and he was putting some power in his rear legs. Still haven't seen you take off and run around like he used to. Maybe that's not a bad thing. And he's still not eating real good. You just need to get you some different food, huh? You probably don't like that real healthy stuff either. And this has been on there for, I don't know, hour and a half. Looking good so far. Got a ways to go though. Just put more wood in this thing. It should start smoking, but. So we're gonna pull this off of here. So I can sand back in here. Don't want to paint that. However, I think I'm going to leave these on here. They're sitting, I believe they're sitting where they need to be. To make hanging the doors a lot easier. If I do have to adjust it a little bit, I'm going to be able to get a little bit of paint down in there. I don't know. Think about that. Need to pull this off. So get busy doing that and start sanding a little bit. Alrighty, so I checked this thing about, it's been almost a half hour ago, and I'm thinking we're probably done. Not taking near as long as I thought it would. I want to get the internal temperature up to 145. Could probably actually take it off about 135. Because it's going to continue to cook once you take it off. Let's see what we got here. 122. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I move out of the way. 134, 135, 6, 7. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off there at 138. I'm betting it's going to climb to 140. They say you can take it off 10 degrees before your target temperature. So I'm going to pull that off of there. I'm going to bring it over here, put it on this tray here with tin foil. I'm going to wrap it up and let it sit just a little bit, and then I'm going to cut into that thing. It's only a quarter after 1, or almost a quarter after 1. And gonna have that for supper tonight, but I think I'm gonna have to try it. So hold on. So I got this pulled off the smoker and sitting in here. I'm just gonna lightly cover it up, and we're just gonna let her chill out here for just a little bit. We're gonna try it. And Cheddar, you can't have any of that. I think I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on it. How did you get in here? You got in this. Oh, how do you get under this door? Good grief. Because I know you didn't follow me in here. Your head wouldn't hardly fit underneath that thing. Anyway, bring you back in here in a few minutes. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. So we'll open this up and cut into it. And I'm thinking that's probably the best part. Looks like we're pretty, let's cut right through here. Pretty, not rare, but we'll find out here. perfect. Look at that. Put just a little salt on there. Yeah, try. Okay, that is darn good. Wife's gonna be happy with that. Have a big chunk of fat right there, but otherwise that is done about perfect. Especially since I'm gonna have to heat it up again this evening. That's it's darn good though. So I'm gonna wrap this up, take it up to the house, and then I'm gonna come back down and do a little work on the Bronco. So I got back down here, I'm gonna start sanding on this. I'm gonna take this little guy out, and basically he just unscrews, and there's a little plug here. You just unplug it. It's got a green and it's like a black wire with a blue stripe, green wire with yellow stripe. So I'm just going to stick that right back in there. Put this somewhere where I won't forget. Guess I'll just put it over here where I put all the other stuff. Don't let me forget where I put that. All right, got that out. Got that out. For now anyway, I'm going to leave these hinges on. I need to clean all this up and then start sanding around the doors here. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do it on camera, just sanding paint. I'm going to probably use 400 on that and get her ready. So I decided I am going to take these hinges off just so I don't regret it later. So everything's painted blue and not going to end up with some white showing. Not that you really see back in here anyway, but that's what I'm going to do. Not only that, I can clean those up easier, and it makes it a lot easier to clean all this up in here and sand it and everything. So I'm going to get doing that all around here, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. So I've been sanding away over here, and I know it still looks dirty over in here, and I cleaned it all off really good. Some of it is I painted this black a while back, and overspray got on here and stuff. You never see any of this anyway. Even down here, it's like the original paint ran. So anyway, I got this all sanded. It's all sanded up all around in here, down. I went ahead and I sanded a little bit out on the quarter panel, just so when I come back in and sand, I don't have a chance of getting over into what I already painted. And then I sanded up in the floor, right up, pretty much right up in through there. I'm going to take care of these little spots. I'm just going to grind them down and up around there and there. Get that surface rust stuff off of there. And I think I have some more rust bullet I can throw on there. If not, I'll just blow some paint on it when I paint around the doors. Did I use all that? I didn't use all that rust bullet, did I? Or did I? I must have, because it's not in here. It was in a jar, and I thought I had it over here, but I don't see it. Might just grind them down. I can either just blow some paint. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just shoot some paint up in here when I paint the rest of it. This is going to be covered up, and I was talking with the wife. I think we're just going to get new carpet for it. I've heard of other people, you know, putting bed liner and all kinds of stuff in it, and it doesn't cut the noise down quite like carpet. She wants carpet put in it. It's not like she's going to go mudding with the thing or anything, so I think that's what we're going to do. So I got around the door all done. I need to do the other side. It really doesn't take too long. And then I'm going to go all up around the top here and get all that done. Need to go down these sides and get some paint on that. As far as back in here, I may just get some paint on it. I'm not going to sand it all down, I don't think. It's covered up with all the body interior pieces. So you're not going to be seeing that. Probably wouldn't hurt to at least spray up in here where I patched the wheel well. And while we're painting around the doors and so forth, probably go ahead and scuff this rear sill up, get some paint on that. Here's a nail that don't need getting in a tire. Maybe I'll just put it over here for now. So anyway, well, Jesse's wanting to get back in the Bronco, but I don't think it's too comfy right now, Jessie girl. So I'm gonna continue working on the Bronco with getting it ready for paint. We're gonna get some paint on this thing. One other thing I need to do, and I don't know if I mentioned it or not, I need to get, there's a couple little brace pieces that go from the quarter panel up in there, one back there, and then another one up here. I need to get those for both sides. And I need to get inner wheel wells on this as well. I have one, need to get the other one. I'm not sure which side I have. And it's this piece right here. This one is for the left-hand side, the driver's side. So need to order one for the passenger side. Can't remember what those things cost. I don't think they're horribly expensive. I need to get those, get them spot welded up in there. I probably should do that before I paint. And also need to get this all set up. Well, first I need to clean a bunch of bird crap off of it, and then I need to get plastic over it, which I think I have plastic still to go over this. Need to get fans set up in the back. I know it's broken over on that side, which I have more pipe I can fix it. It's kind of cattywampus right now. It's been sitting in here for several years. Anyway, I need to get that done. So yeah, hopefully we're going to get this rolling next week. Not exactly sure when the primer is going to show up. I asked if they had a tracking number for me and they haven't got back to me yet, but it does say on the invoice that it was going out today. So hopefully first part of next week I'm going to have primer. So if you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Comments go down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little notification bell. That way you are always notified every time I upload a video. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.